Good morning, people. Sean here, the Detroit Diz, and it's another great, beautiful morning here in Detroit metropolitan area. Today is December 24th, 2025. It's Christmas Eve tonight. But before we get started, I want to say, hey, do you mind hitting that subscribe button, shall you? That's right. We're trying to get to our goal of 1,000 subscribers. That's our first short-term YouTube goal. We're trying to get there. And if you don't mind hitting the subscription bell, that really can help us out get to this goal. We appreciate all of our subscribers, each and every single one of you. You are what makes this channel, and we appreciate and are grateful that you're following along in our YouTube journal and that you're a subscriber. And if you're not a subscriber and you're just mashing that subscribe button, thank you. Anyways, so today is December 24th. Christmas Eve is tonight. We are working both days. I'm Jewish. I don't participate in Christmas. I'm not, doing the Christmas thing. I'm Jewish. We had Hanukkah last week. And so here we are. Anyways, it's a great, big, beautiful day. The sun is shining, and it's 30 degrees outside, but it feels more like almost 40. It's not as frigid as it seems. Anyways, but there is frost on the ground. Yeah, there is today. So today we're trying to talk about Adam the Woo, our beloved friend on YouTube. Some people knew him in person, and some people knew him online and whatnot. And there's a lot of things. I've watched a lot of videos from people that knew him in person, and we all know who knew him and who did, and it was his little close people. He had a lot of friends. I never knew he had so many. Look, I never knew that. That he knew so many people, and it's amazing to me how many people that he touched and how many people that he helped out and how many people that he knew. He was just a really nice and kind guy, So I want to say that my condolences go out to Adam the Woo's family, and I hope that Adam is memorialized, and also that he's never forgotten. That's another thing. I think he played an integral role in a lot of people's lives. So I never met Adam the Woo ever. I'm going to give a little history of what I know about Adam the Woo and how I started following him and so forth, and what effect he's had on my life. So Adam the Woo, I had my YouTube account. I started it around 2000. I started on 2009. I don't know the month exactly, but 2009. And so once I started my YouTube channel, and I started it, when I started it, I think back, that's 15, 16 years ago, to be exact. Philip DeFranco was sitting behind his desk. Shay Carl was just starting out vlogging. I remember all these big time YouTubers. They were very small at the time, and we really didn't know what was going on. And I know my channel here doesn't even have 1,000 subscribers. This is the biggest I've gotten it, and I want to grow it a lot more and do a lot more things. And I have goals and aspirations. One of the things that, and we'll get back to that in a minute, I guess. Let me digress here. Adam the Woo, I found Adam the Woo in 2010. He was an adventurer, a guy who would go on adventures, and he was an adventurer that would go and seek out places that were off the beaten path, that were really interesting places that were no longer there, that had been abandoned by companies that and historical places and movie locations and all that other stuff. It was very interesting content, you know. And plus he was a bassist, and I'm a bassist, you know. That was also an attraction. He played for Guttermouth, and I'm a bassist, and I don't play for a band, but you know. But it was he had some really great vlogs. If you've ever, not just on the Daily Woo, I remember the day that he said he was going to start the Daily Woo, daily vlogging, and it was only going to last a little bit, and then here we are a long time after, right? But for the first 5 years or so on his regular main channel, Adam the Woo channel, that's where you can see some really non-Disney, I would say mostly non-Disney content, where he went to a lot of places, and that I find that was really interesting. So what I'm going to say is that there was a lot more to Adam than just Disney, and that's what I liked. I mean, he was friends with the Carpetbagger, and he would go to Gatlinburg, and then he would be in California with Random Land, Justin Scard, and then he would be, going down with the he hung out with the GIV, a German in Venice, and then he would be, looking up graveyards somewhere else, and then he would be looking up movie sites with different YouTubers, and he he hung out with a lot of different people and did a lot of different genre of videos, and that was what I liked about him also. And he had a really, he had a lot of good humorous stuff that he did. I remember one time, I can't remember, they went to some movie house that was where they filmed a scary movie. I forget the name of it, but just the way one time they had a string pulling a steak one time. I can't remember what it was, Amityville Horror. I don't remember the movie, but anyways, it was really fun stuff. He did a lot of fun stuff. All his, Jason Voorhees, birthday, he would dress up like, Friday the 13th, Jason. He did a lot of fun, great things. Adam, to me, was one of the best guys, entertaining to watch, and was just a fun all-around, the great guy that you could pal around with and do stuff. But yesterday I was listening to Justin Scard, and he said that Adam also was a person that would be very supportive. And I think that that's a great thing, because when you're that big and you're mentoring, a lot of people are very standoffish, or you're not able to talk to him, and doesn't appear that he was ever like that at all. That he was ever, not going to talk to you or whatever. And that's good to hear about that. And it's great. And I think that's how he was able to touch so many people and whatnot. So that's a great thing. Adam the Woo, he had the daily vlog. Now, look, I wasn't ever into daily vlogs. I did make a lot of videos talking about a lot of different things, including politics, which I really dislike right now, even though that I'm kind of into politics. Not kind of I am in politics. But anyways, but I don't like, having all these controversial stuff. But anyways, daily vlogs, I know a lot of people who did vlogs, like Renetto, was one of them. He was one of the biggest vloggers, had a following. There was the Wine Cone. These are people that I started YouTube with, Naltz, Charles Trippy, just to name, let's see here, who else was there? There was just a bunch of them that was really vlogging a lot, and Bohem and all of them, and that's the group that I remember the most. And it's amazeballs. But Adam Woo was like, he was a part content creator and a vlogger, and every day he would try to get up and and go, and that takes a lot to go every single day and find new content that you liked. And and then at the same time, he was saving and saving and saving and saving money for retirement. A lot of people don't even think about that. He was a very smart person. And I think that the way that he worked and did things, I think I'm sure gave people a new sense of like, hey, this is great. So, some things I think are just going to be like Adam Wooisms. I'm going to cliche that now. An Adam Wooism. Wooism. That means it's something that Adam would do, like a sound or a statement or some type of something that he would do, and that's a wooism. I don't know if somebody else has come up with that before, but I'm coming up with that now. So yeah, in summary, what I want to say about Adam the Woo is that it's just going to be kind of weird not being able to wake up every single day and go watch an adventure that Adam has done. Because a lot of people have woken up every single day, watched a YouTube video of Adam, vicariously going with him on whatever adventure that he's taking you to. And he's covered a lot of things in his lifetime. I think Adam achieved a lot of going places and doing things that most people, probably dream about even. And I think that hopefully his YouTube channel will stay there. I don't think it's going to come down anytime soon. I think if you're a big fan of Adam, I would be watching his channel and his back videos and looking at them, and I'm sure I'll do the same. But he's always going to live on. His memories are going to live in people for a long time, especially if you're younger. It's going to be on there. He's going to be a part of YouTube's history and a part of a lot of people's histories and whatnot. And I think that's really, really a great thing that his legacy lives on. And I think what this basically has really touched me with is that you never know when somebody's going to be not here. And so you got to kind of be the kind of person that you want to try to leave a legacy every single day of your life, or work on leaving a legacy that people, be nice to people so they know that you're a good guy or gal. And then also make sure you treat people how you want to be treated, and try to do good things in life so they remember you. I think, like my dad, when he passed on, a lot of people said, oh, your dad was a great guy, and we remember him for this, and this, and this, and he did great things for us, and he was really caring and stuff like that. And I think that's the kind of person everybody should want to try to be. Somebody who's caring, who actually does something and gets out there and helps people in whatever little niche they're doing. And I think that's what Adam the Woo did. He was the person that was the glue to a lot of the people, that helped a lot of people in a lot of different situations, and he's going to be really missed. So with that, vlog over.